Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Harriet and it's Saturday. And you know what that means? It's now time for another bold review. Dito sa Fridays with dito sa Saturday night's main event only on Harriet. And yes, this is being filmed Saturday, but I think with the speed of my internet, this will be published on a Sunday. Okay, so we are going to review Sem Break. This is the DMX movie from last week that I failed to review. So, i-review na natin siya ngayon. It is starring Jen Rosa, Christine Bermas, Rico Gonzalez, Ethan Rosales, saka Mon Mendoza. Okay. So, Sem Break is about a couple. Si Anna, played by Christine Bermas, and Julian, played by Ethan Rosales. And they decide na magbabakasyon sila sa Vietnam kasama ang tropa na sina Yu Isa, played by Rica Gonzalez, and Arya, played by Jen Rosa. By the way, sa simula ng pelikula to, pinagtitripan, okay? So, pinaglalaroan ni Hana at ni Julian yung mga video ni Arya na nakabikini. So, hindi naman siya pivotal to the plot, pero I just want to say na it is weird na pinag nagma-masturbate sila sa magiging kasama nila sa Vietnam, pero sure. Okay, so pumunta silang Vietnam, kasama dito si Owen, Simon Mendoza, na parang pinoproject na siya yung kontrabida ng pelikula na to. At rightfully so, okay? So, ang first part ng pelikula na to, where actually 75% of this film ay parang Tokyo Nights. So, if napanood nyo yung Tokyo Nights, para siyang tour lang ng Vietnam, okay? It's like, there's a part of the it's a part tourism show sa mga bar ng Vietnam and part sex. Okay, part pagtatalik. And there's not really much into saying that this movie fails in producing some story, pero nagkaroon siya ng storya on the last quarter part of this film. Okay. So, yes, they're in Vietnam and may mga setup naman tulad ng si Hana being the least drunkard of the group, okay? Pero ini-influensyahan siya ng droga ni na Isa sa ni Arya. Si Owen medyo bad boy. Tapos si Arya gusto makascore kay Owen, which she actually did. Tapos they did that spin a battle game kung saan ang nangyayari truth or dare, magto-truth. Truth is truth. Sabihin mo ano yung totoo. Magtatanong sa'yo like yung ginawa ni Isa kay Hana kung nagsiselo si Hana sa closeness ni Julian sa ni Arya. And yeah, and there is also there kung saan I'll take that. There is also the there na kung saan maghahalikan sila. And ang parang highlight dito ay si Owen doon sa Truth or Dare, hindi sa mismong pelikula. Si Owen saka si Isa, si Owen saka si Arya na ang tagal magtalik. It's like 7 minutes to heaven daw. Pero lagpas 7 minutes na nangyari. And yeah, it's rubbish. Okay? It's rubbish. Now, when it fails into comparison what this movie is all about, I may there is good strength, and that strength is on the very last quarter of this movie. Okay, 1/4 of this movie. So it ended up from being a somewhat tourism show na parang Tokyo Nights into a horror film. Okay? Nagsimula ito na madiskubre ni na Hana, Julian, Owen at ni Isa ay ni Arya ang bangkay ni Isa. So yung bangkay ni Isa nasa bathtub. Okay? It's like they assume she was killed kahit na pwede mo sabihin nagpakamatay siya, nag-unalive siya. Like Hannah Baker style kasi nasa hot tub eh. Pwede niya gilitan yung sarili niya and ayun. And they are worried na if they call the authorities, sususpetsahan, this is according to Owen, sususpetsahan sila na maging suspect because of all the alcohol at lahat ng drugs na nakastash sa kanila. Okay? So, dahil doon, hindi sila tumawag ng police. Which is pretty stupid if you ask me. Why? Kasi, magtatanong pa rin naman yung mga police eh. I know that there is the concern na maging prime suspect kayo, but you could have at least called the authorities kasi you have a dead body in your area. Okay, maagnas yan. Makakasuhan pa kayo lalo pag dinelay nyo lang yung pagtawag eh. You should have called the authorities ASAP. Tama si Julian sa approach. Si Owen yung nag-push na wag tawagin yung authorities. Ay, hindi, si Julian pala. Tama si Hannah sa approach na tawagin yung authorities. Si Julian kumampi kay Owen on the approach na wag tawagin ng mga pulis. Ayan. Now, after most of this convolutedness is ano to? After this convoluted thing na ayaw na tawagin yung police o tawagin yung police, they ended up being parang mortified or what really is say they parang paranoid yun, that's a word. They ended up being paranoid on the situation that there is a killer amongst them at they have to stop it for the sake of it. Okay, they have to stop the killer, which is okay, fine, may killer sa inyo, pero why? It's just bakit, di ba? Ba't nyo hinalaan kagad na may killer sa inyo? Di nyo man nga lang chinag yung bangkay, naglaslas ba siya, 'di ba? Ang daming way to tell na pinatay o napatay si si Isa eh. But they all just assume na she got murdered and why? And that is really a huge plot hole in this movie para sa akin. And what furthermore, yung resolution ng case dito, okay? So, pumunta si Jen Rosa, yung character niya na si Arya dun sa scene of the crime. She did not the body is still there, okay? I'm just hinting at that the body is still there. Kasi medyo pivotal siya sa plot kung susamahin nyo, okay? Kung inyong nanaisin, pivotal siya, okay? At mayroon dun there's like a huge D scribbled on the wall na naging na nag-lead to the intuition that this is the fault of one Denise. Okay. Si Denise ay ex ni Julian that got R-word, that got aped by Owen in the past. So, inamin ito yung pinakatatagong sikreto ng grupo. Kinahasa ni Owen itong ex ni Julian na si Denise. And because of that, naging depressed itong si Denise at hindi natin nalaman yung fate niya. Actually, nalaman natin yung fate niya sa dulo. Okay? Na she unalive herself, but that's out of the story. Yeah, it's That's out of the equation for this part of the movie. Denise unalive herself because of her experience. She got molestia, minolesta siya, I mean, and then suddenly uh binidyohan ito ni Arya, and that led to depression kasi naging scandal eh. Okay. So Owen got strangled to death by a dude in a black jumpsuit, black hoodie, WWE style. 'Di ba? Sa WWE, kung ikaw ay misteryoso, eh maghuhudi ka ng itim, okay? And then that guy in the hoodie just revealed to be Isa, si Rica Gonzalez. And she's the one, she faked her death, by the way. Which is again, stupid. Okay? Bago ko isipin si Isa, di ko naisip si Isa actually. Okay, they got me. Di ko naisip si Isa yung pumatay. Okay? Naisip ko yung landlord na nagbigay ng bilya, yung nang tinutuloy nila sa Vietnam, no? But it's Isa. Isa is a suspect because she's fed up with Arya, fed up with Jen Rosa's character, making her a slave more than a friend. So dahil doon, she sought her revenge and killing all three of them. And out of sympathy, magiging vlogger siya. And then, gagamitin niya yun as a launching point na launching point sa kanyang career bilang vlogger because of all the sympathy that she will get. Huh. Okay? Sure. And then, pinatay niya si Jen Rosa. Then, papatayin na ni Isa itong si Hannah, si Kristen Bermas. Tapos, dumating si Julian, bloodied, kasi inatake siya ni Isa kanina. And then, Hannah just attack. Yeah, inatake niya si Julian. Reveal that she is the stepsister of Denise. And then, they were in an alliance. May flashback na nagtalik sila sa CR, which should have been in this movie, pero pinas forward nila kasi ayaw nila ata this movie is 1 minute and 1 hour and 42 seconds in counting. Okay? 1 hour and 42 seconds. So ayaw nila extend to 2 hours para lang masingit yung sex scene ni Kristen Berbas at ni Rica Gonzalez na sigurado magugustuhan ko. Pero sige, sure. Whatever. Yan. And then, nagtaksil itong si Bermas kay Isa. So, Hannah, or Christine Bermas' character, killed off Isa for good. And then, she is going to kill off Julian. And Julian survives. He managed to fend off Hannah. Called the police. He was crying. All of his friends are dead kuno. And then we get a post-credit scene na buhay pa si Hannah. And we assume she's going to off-screen death Julian at the end. That's what a movie. What a movie. So yeah, I can say that the second part of the movie is peak, but it's hidden, it's obstructed mostly by the boring first 3 quarters of it. Okay? Kasi natin to, i-describe natin to into segments, the movies. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Yung fourth quarter yung pinaka magandang arc kasi naging horror/film, pero nawalan sila ng creativity on who is the killer. They just made it the girl that they found dead earlier actually alive. So take it as it is. Yeah. So since the majority of the movie is weak, I am saying that the movie Sam Break is also weak. Okay? And yeah, that's my verdict. I'm not also fond of the mature scenes. Yung mga eksena na nagtatalik sila. lalo na yung Truth or Dare, it should have been awesome. Pero I ended up sleeping on it. Okay? I just woke up on the final act of the film na naging thriller na. Yung na-discover na patay na si Kisa. O patay na yung karakter ni Rica Gonzalez. Ayun. Weak. This movie is weak. Sembreak is weak. Tune in next time on this channel. Leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell icon for more of your bold review. There is another movie. There are 2 more movies na nasa backlog ko. Only Pop, which I thought nasa Cinepop siya. Kaya akala ko di ko siya re-reviewin, pero Viva Max pala. And Pulong ng Laman. Oh, is also under the radar. But we're surely going to be coming this Friday for another review. And we are going to review Nympho, November 7. This is Harriet telling you it's goodbye and good night. Bang!